Welcome to Code with Kartiki. So today's topic is basic data types are immutable in Python. So we will see what is mean by this immutability, what is mean by mutability, what are the data types those are mutable, and what are the data types those are immutable. So before going to immutability, we will see what is mutability. So mutable data types means you can dynamically or runtime change the data in variable. Here changes happen in the same object. So here I have taken some examples: list, set, dictionary. So these are the mutable data types in Python. So these are non-primitive or derived data types in Python. So we will see this practically. What is mean by this? So before going to immutability, we will see what is mean by mutable data type. So mutable. So mutable means dynamically or runtime you can change data in a variable, right? So now here I am going to take example of list. So for example, I have this num list, and in this list I have some items 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So this is my list. Print num list. So we will print this list on the console. So list is mutable data type, means you can dynamically change value in a given list, right? So now here it is mutable, means for example, here if I add any element to this list, append, and I am doing here, I am appending 111. So what will happen? So if I change this list, so changes will happen in the original list wherever it is stored in the memory, right? It will not create new object, right? So here I have this list, right? So now before changing we will check its address, and after changing means after doing changes in that list, what is the address that we will see. Before updating list address, so before updating we are going to check address of this num list, so that is num list, and here we have modified that original list, and after updation what is the address that we will see. After updating list address, and we will print the updated list here also. Updated num list. Now so if I run this program, here this is our original list, so we have taken. So before updating we have checked its address, this is the address, and here after this we have done changes here. So what we have done, we have added one element at the end of list, right? Means what we have done, we have changed this list dynamically, right? So now after updation also we have checked its address. So this is our updated list, and after updation we have checked its address, it is the same as previous. Means here when it is changing dynamically, it hasn't created new object. Instead of that, what it has done, at the same object, at the same memory location, it has done changes. Why? Because lists are mutable, so this is allowed in list. As lists are mutable, so changes are happening at the same address, no new object is created. So this is with the list. Now we will see immutable. So for immutability, I will create new file. First I will save this file. So now this is my another file. Here we are going to see immutability. So mutability, we got to know what is meant by mutability. Dynamically you can change data in that variable, right? So here dynamically we have changed list data as it is mutable here, but we are going to see immutability. So basic data types and tuple, these are immutable objects. Immutable. Mutable means dynamically you can't change data, and if you try to do so, new object will get created or you will get error, or you will get error. Okay? So now here, so we have seen mutability, now we will concentrate on immutability. So basic data types means integer, float, complex, boolean, then tuple. Tuple is derived data type. So these are immutable. For example, here is one number I am taking, age is equal to 22. I have taken. Now I am printing its value, age, and then I have printed its value. So next I am printing its address also, age, address, id, age, right? So this much program we will run. So now this is age, address. Now what I am trying to do, I am trying to change data in this variable, that is a. So I don't want 22, so I am trying to say another value, age is equal to 24. Age is equal to 24. Here I am printing age value. After updation we will see. After updation age, and here I am checking after updation age, address. So now I will check what are the addresses we are getting. See here what is happening, here age is 22, so at that time its address is this, means what it has done, when I created age is equal to 22, so address was this. And next what I tried here, so what I have done here, so I have changed its value. I have changed its value. So what it has done, instead of doing changes, instead of doing changes in the same address, so instead of doing changes in the same address, instead of doing changes in the same address, it has created new object at new memory location. Why? Because it is immutable. So I have written here statement. So dynamically you can't change data, and if you try to do so, new object will get created or you will get error. So here in integer, so if you try to update that data, new object will get created. Because of that you are getting here new address, two different addresses you are getting. So here for list, as it is mutable, so changes are happening at the same memory location. It is immutable, that's why when you try to change, so new object is created, right? So this is with integer. So next we will try with, for example, string data is there. For example, I have taken city is equal to Bengaluru, right? So this is the city name. So basic data type, city is also one basic data type. So now what I want to do, instead of b, instead of b at 0th location, I want m. So what I am doing, I am trying to change this Bengaluru's b to m, capital M. So if I try to do so, what happens, we will check. City after updation. So here what I am trying to do, so this is basic data type, so string is basic data type, and here I am trying to change this city, city's first character. So now what we are getting, we will see. So here we are getting error. So here we are getting error. str object doesn't support item assignment. Why we are getting this error? Because basic data types are immutable, right? So I have given here a statement. Here new object will get created or you will get error. Means if you are trying to change this string, so it is giving you error, right? Because why? Because these are immutable. So in this way there is immutability in python. So basic data types: integer, float, boolean, complex, string. So these are the immutable, these are the basic data types which are immutable, and tuple is also immutable. And here I have taken some examples of mutable data types. Here also I have taken some immutable data types, that is integer, float, string, boolean, tuple, right? So these are immutable, right? So next is, so if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching the video.